Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy, who is Hendo. And we back talking sports. Shout out to my boy Buki Allen for sending this to me. Um, this wasn't a request. This was just a video. But I told y'all, all requests from now on, you have to join as a member. I'm sorry to do this to y'all, but I need members to the channel. All requests from now on. So if you send me something, you have to join and be a member first. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry about the requests and everything. I've been doing requests, no acts, no question for the last 3 years. It's time for me to get some members and elevate my channel. So I'm doing this because it's Kobe and because it was just Mamba Day. But yeah, all requests, you will have to be a member, join to be a member. Show me you are a member, and you will have you can send me as many videos as you want, and I'll do them, and they'll be posted to the members only.
Stats, scoring 16,866 points in his first 10 seasons wearing number 8, while winning 3 NBA championships, then scoring only 89 points less in number 24 for the second 10 years of his career, while winning 2 titles and an MVP. But come on, you guys know all of that. For these 8 facts on International Mamba Day, I am going to dig deep.
They hide facts about Kobe. I swear to God. Y'all talk about Jordan, the more you dive into his career, the better it gets. When you look at Kobe's competition, when you look at his resume, like when you, besides MVPs, of course, but when you look at how many times he finished in the top 5 for MVPs, when you realize that in his MVP year, which I don't disagree with people that other people might have should have won. I don't personally think that was a top 5 Kobe year of all time. I take 09, I take 2010, 03, I take 01. I definitely take 06. I take 06, 09, 2010, 2003, and 2001 over those years. Straight up. And then that'd probably be the next best year. You can argue 2012, 2013.
And try to provide at least a few that even the most ardent Kobe fans might possibly not know, with each Kobe factoid getting progressively more and more underreported. Number 8. Kobe is the most prolific scorer in modern NBA history. Since the 1976 ABA-NBA merger, no player has scored more 50-point games in a single NBA season than Kobe Bryant. His 10 50-point games in the 2006-2007 season stand above every player in the modern post-merger era.
That goes for everybody, including Jordan. So when niggas try to tell me I'm wrong for having Kobe as the greatest scorer of all time, I didn't say he's the most efficient scorer. I said he's the greatest scorer. The most efficient, high-level scorer I ever saw is Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is the most efficient, high-level scorer, pure scorer I ever seen, bro.
And in fact, even Wilt Chamberlain himself, dating back to the pre-merger era, only had 2 such seasons with more than Kobe's 2006-2007 campaign. And the last of those 2 seasons by Wilt came all the way back in 1963. But in that 1962-63 season, average nightly scoring in the NBA was 116 per game, while it was only 98 per night in 2007.
He was scoring. He was averaging, I think, 32, close to 32. I don't like him. Let y'all know that. He might be a Kobe fan and everything, but the shit he does with Nikola Jokic and how he disrespects SGA when SGA is a Kobe fan. SGA game is, you know what I'm saying, take some traits from Kobe. I didn't like that. I won't say I don't like him. I don't like some of the things that he you know what I'm saying, he been pushing. But he do be spitting on Kobe. So I mean, shout out to Scap Attack. I never, you know what I'm saying, disrespect nobody's, you know what I'm saying, rise. You know what I'm saying? My rise has been stopped because YouTube, you know what I'm saying, for some reason wanted to demonetize me and everything. And also because I was just starting YouTube, didn't really know how to really what I was doing, and I deleted a couple videos trying to get back monetized, and it messed up my watch hours. So I've been fighting back trying to get monetized. Y'all have been helping me. So please watch the videos. Watch all the videos. I don't care if you just watch at least a minute of it, so I can get the view, so I can get more watch hours, so I can get back monetized and bring my channel to the forefront. But shout out to Scap Attack. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with everything he do. You know what I'm saying? I don't like some of the takes he's had. I don't like the SGA disrespect, but he be spitting on Kobe.
Number 7. Kobe Bryant was a much more elite defender than you think. More on this at number 6 and later in our countdown. But for this one, Kobe, of course, is tied with Michael Jordan, Gary Payton, and Kevin Garnett with the most All-NBA first-team selections in NBA history with 9.
Let me ask y'all this question. I got a question. You heard that he's tied with Kevin Garnett, Gary Payton, Michael Jordan for the most first team all defense selections. Why is it that Kobe's all defensive selections are the only ones in the question? I never hear that, oh, Kevin Garnett didn't deserve all those all defensive teams. Gary Payton didn't deserve all those all defensive teams. Jordan didn't deserve all those all defensive teams. Shit. Chris Paul didn't deserve all those all defensive teams. LeBron didn't deserve those all. I never hear that about nobody else but Kobe. And we seen how hard Kobe played on the defensive end. Why is it that that's how you know Kobe is great, bro? Kobe is so great, bro, that they try to dilute his career, bro. They try to make it seem like his resume not as great as it is. And it's really 3 reasons why, but I think it's one big reason why. Because the NBA has manufactured that other guy and their careers pass and coincide with each other. So you have to dilute his career so you can make it seem like the other guy was just dominating during that time. But if you know, you know.
9. But did you know Kobe's 12 total defensive selections are not only the most for any guard in league history, but it is actually second most ever for any positional player behind only Tim.
You know who number 1? Tim Duncan. Which is why I have Tim Duncan in my top 5. Tim Duncan, a lot of y'all be disrespecting him. I watched Tim Duncan. I watched him. The eye test is a big. The eye test and winning and intangibles is the biggest reason why I have Tim Duncan top 5. You could talk about he never led the league in rebounding or scoring and this and that. He was Mr. Consistency. You know what he never did? Missed the playoffs. I could say that about him. You know what else? He came in and had an immediate impact. Immediate. They won the championship the next year. Yes, it was a lockout season. I don't give a fuck. Yes. What I will say is that I think New York could have beat them if they had Patrick Ewing. Because New York, I ain't gonna lie, I was rooting for New York that year. The 90s Knicks teams, I liked them, bro. Maybe a little biased because my cousin played for him, Latrell Sprewell. If you know, you know. But he still won. And Tim Duncan was what, his second year? I think.
Tim Duncan's 15.
But he ain't better than Kobe though.
Well, okay. If you knew that one, I'm guessing you might not have known this number 6 fact that Kobe Bryant became the first guard ever to
With
record
30
30
I was gonna
steals
say.
and 30 blocks in a single
Yeah, I did know that
postseason
one.
run. Yes,
30 steals and 30 blocks in I think the 2000 season, where his defensive rating was 98. Ridiculous, ridiculous. And they say my boy, and Jeff Teague say my boy didn't guard.
Jordan never did it. Neither did Gary Payton, Marcus Smart, or Michael Cooper. Those would be the last 4 guards to win the Defensive Player of the Year award. Bryant.
Ooh, so you got DPOYs that didn't do that. That shows you how great of a defensive era that was. I'll be real with you. If you put Kobe in this era, he would win MVP and DPOY too, bro. I swear to God, bro. That's why I respect Giannis so fucking much. That's why I love Giannis's game so goddamn much. And I love his improvement. And his improvement in the mid-range game needs to be studied. It needs to be talked about. Giannis has gotten tremendously better in the mid-range. Giannis is actually doing what that nigga Ben Simmons should have did. And that's all due to mindset, the want to, the Mamba mentality. The Mamba mentality is what separates people like Dwayne Wade from James Harden. People like Luka Doncic from people like probably most people. Because Luka Doncic is absolutely phenomenal in the playoffs.
And, however, achieved this feat in the 2000 NBA playoffs. You know the one, his alleged worst playoff run of them all, where he was carried by Shaq to that first title. But speaking of Kobe's defensive prowess and Shaquille O'Neal, this brings us to the number 5 point. The 2000 Western Conference Finals Game 7. Again, that 2000 run. The game that really started.
I know these facts, but I'll let him spit.
That Lakers dynasty. The key game to Shaq and Kobe's first title together, and it came in that Game 7. It was a hard-fought 7-game series between the Lakers and Trailblazers, where the Lakers would go up 3-1 before losing Games 5 and 6 to get pushed to a 7th and deciding Game 7, a game in which Portland largely dominated. They were up 7 at the end of the first quarter and up 13 at the end of the third, which still makes this the largest comeback in a Game 7 of a conference finals or NBA finals ever. And with 10 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, Portland led 75-60 before the Lakers peppered them with a 29-9 run to end the game and clinch their first NBA Finals appearance since 1991. A finals they would ultimately go on to win. And the linchpin game to start the run of the franchise's 5 titles over the next 11 years was all keyed by the 21-year-old alleged sidekick in Kobe Bryant, whose 25 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, and 4 blocks in that game all led the way for his Lakers squad.
At 21, with Shaq on the court. You tell me that's a sidekick. So you're telling me that a guy who led them in points, led them in rebounds with a 7'1" guy on the court, led them in assists, and he's supposed to be the shooting guard, and led them in blocks. He's a sidekick. He might have been at that time. He was number 2, but this was him showing flashes of him being number 1. By 2002, it wasn't no sidekick. It was a 1-2. It was a 1-1A duo. It was a duo. It was a partnership. Kobe had elevated. 01, Kobe elevated. It definitely wasn't no sidekick. He averaged he averaged 29.4, and Shaq averaged what, 30.1, I think, or something like that. Come on, man. This is the stuff that they try to hide, bro. These are the facts they try to hide to make you seem like you crazy when you say Kobe should be in the GOAT debate. Not should, sorry. Kobe is in the GOAT debate. Or Kobe is your GOAT, like me. MJ too. I can't decide between MJ and Kobe, so I got them both as my. I got them 1A, 1B. I can't decide between them. One day I might be looking at MJ and be like, nah, man, MJ the GOAT. Another day I'll be watching Kobe and I'll be like, man, I don't know, man. Kobe might be the. So I just 1A, 1B. I think it's them two, and I think, you know what I'm saying, we can talk about the rest. I feel like we can talk about the rest. But nobody's going over them two. I'm never going to have another GOAT. My GOAT has my top two players have been the same since 2010, bro. The last 15 years, my top two have been the same. Really, I'll be real. Really, my top three. Kareem, you know what I'm saying? I'll be real with y'all. I watched Kareem back in the day. I wanted to go and look at older basketball players and learn about them. I did a couple players. I did Kareem. I did Magic. You know what I'm saying? I started off this channel doing Bird. But these are the facts that they try to hide from you with Kobe.
Assists and 4 blocks in that game all led the way for his Lakers squad. Yes, you heard that properly. The leading scorer, and he out-rebounded and out-blocked Shaquille O'Neal for that game, while both of them played nearly 47 minutes. Not bad for a Robin. And speaking of which, did you know at number 4 that Kobe Bryant was an elite second option, if we're calling him that? His 26.6 points per game in the 2002
I know
NBA
Kobe.
playoffs,
I know
their
Kobe.
third together,
I know
his
it's
chest,
funny.
is more than all but 2 other second leading scorers on any title team during any playoff run, dating all the way back to the first NBA Finals year of 1947. Only Steph Curry's 28.1 points per game, which was second most on his own team to Kevin Durant.
And he was supposed to got carried too. That's another one. Another one of my guys that was supposed to got carried. But this guy can't even get to the conference finals without Steph after he left. He steady missing the playoffs. And Curry, I don't care what you said. Oh, he deserved those two. No. 2018, Curry should have got it. I don't care what nobody say. KD got it. I'm not mad at it. KD balled. But we know who the leader of that team was, bro. We know who the real winner was. It don't matter who go over there. You got Steph Curry, you can win a championship. You got KD, you got to have a perfect team around him. And you have to have a leader. He ain't got to be the best player, but he has to be the leader, a vocal leader. KD not that. I didn't see Steph motivate his team and show emotion and get his team intact. Game 7, when he dropped 50 versus the Kings. Y'all remember what he told them? If you don't believe we could win, don't even get on the fucking bus. They didn't even show up. Except Looney. Shout out to Looney. And he still carried them to that. He still carried them to that win. He did what KD should have did versus Giannis with Brooklyn. But he didn't. His foot was on the line. And he went garbage mode in the overtime. And Giannis took his ass to school. So this another one. This another guy that y'all claim got carried. But we ended all that in 22 though. We ended all that in 22. When Golden State won in 22, we ended all that. Steph Curry got carried. Please. 28 points a game, never carried. Ty Lue even told y'all. And I know this is a Kobe video, but this is on the same length. This is on the same trajectory. This is on the same subject matter. Ty Lue even said we was worried about Curry. Like that's who we had. That's who we had the most difficult time. Who we was trying to stop. Come on, bro.
During the 2017 NBA playoffs, and LeBron James's 27.6 points per game, which were second most on his team to Anthony Davis during the 2020 NBA playoffs, were more than Bryant's in 2002. And that while Kobe's 29.4 per game, Bryant's in 2000, Davis 0.6 points per game, which were second most on LeBron James's 27.6 points per game, which were second most on his team to Anthony Davis during the 2020 NBA playoffs, were more than Bryant.
Are you telling me that AD led them in points the championship year? Oh yeah, he did. Oh yeah, I forgot. You forgot. You mean the real Finals MVP? The real MVP of that of the 2020 playoffs? If it was a WCF, that AD would have won it. You mean the guy who saved that dude when he missed the playoffs in 2019, and then 2020 he came in with, you know what I'm saying, a couple other people, and you know what I'm saying, changed the whole team, and they won the championship. But they claimed the other dude led the way when he didn't. One dude hit a game-winning shot. You know what I'm saying? Had moments, and was the best defensive player on their team, while being the best offensive player on their team. That playoffs, come on, bro.
Giants in 2002. And that while Kobe's 29.4 per game in the 2001 NBA playoffs is more than any other second leading scorer for their team in NBA playoff history. And that is again going all the way back to 1947. It is also more than several other all-time greats for virtually all of their championship runs. Yes, again, you heard that properly too. Kobe's 29.4 as a 22-year-old alleged second option, who, mind you, was playing in an NBA where average nightly scoring was only 93 points per game in that postseason, is more than all of Steph Curry's 4 title runs, more than Tim Duncan averaged for all 5 of his rings, all 3 of Larry Bird's, all 5 of Magic Johnson's. It was more than Kareem scored in 5 of his 6 title runs, and more than LeBron scored in 3 of his 4. And again, all of that from a 22-year-old sidekick. And those weren't even Kobe's good finals runs. Speaking of which, at number 3, Kobe Bryant from the 2008 through 20...
That's the bad part. That wasn't even one of his best finals runs. And he scored 29 a game. Come on, man. What are y'all talking about? Who not in the GOAT debate, bro? Who not in the GOAT debate, bro? What are y'all talking about, bro? I don't understand. What y'all talking about, bro? I don't understand. I got facts over here, bro. What y'all talking about, bro? What are we talking about? Who not in the GOAT debate, bro?
2010 NBA playoffs became the first and still the only player in NBA history to score at least 600 points in 3 consecutive postseasons. Yes, I know what you're thinking.
Kobe is also the only player to score 2,000 points in 3 postseasons. Hold on. Hello? Yo, what's up? My bad, I'm shooting a video. I was about to do that shit real quick. Yeah, say what's up to the... No, I'm on my laptop. Say what's up to the people. Yeah, say what's up to the people. You know, this,
Fucking brother, man. You know
you,
what I'm saying?
you know what
Y'all know what
I'm
the fuck going on, bro.
saying?
Tap in with
Yeah,
my motherfucking brother, bro. Any sports that you need, tap in. And my brother keep some fire music
you feel
coming.
me?
Feel me? So
Go follow.
make sure
Hold on,
y'all
hold on, hold
niggas
on.
tap in with
Go
my
go
boy.
follow my brother Bones with a Z. This is you know what I'm saying, everything,
Oh
all the
yeah. Follow
platforms.
me on IG at underscore BONEZWITAZ. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Tell you, it's gonna be the best move you ever made in your fucking life.
The best
But
artist you ain't heard. I promise
you
you,
hear me?
bro.
Right, the
I
best artist you
promise you.
probably never heard of
I
until you heard
promise
of him.
you. And he gonna be on the show real soon. We got some shit cooked up for sure, for sure.
Definitely a
This
collab.
my
But I'm
This the only nigga I really trust, like 100%. If I'm being real, like in my lifetime, that's not my. That's
oh
not my.
yeah, bro.
Like
You
real
know that,
talk.
brother. You already know how they rockin'. But I was calling to tell you I'm gonna be I'm probably
All right, that's cool. That's cool. I'll be here. I ain't no shit but doing content. All right, I gotta talk to you about some shit too. So, all right, all right. Yeah, my bad, y'all. But that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? We about to head to the studio. You know what I'm saying? But that's my brother Bones with his E. He gonna be on the show. You know what I'm saying? Real soon. But yeah, let's get back to it.
But not even Michael Jordan accomplished that feat, nor has obviously LeBron James. Of course, Bryant went to 3 consecutive finals in that 3-year span and won back-to-back championships. But speaking of the playoffs, did you know at the number 2 spot that Kobe Bryant faced by far the most difficult postseason opponents of any player in league history? Well, okay, perhaps you did. But seriously, it isn't even close. Not only has Bryant played the most and beaten the most 50-plus win opponents, the percentage of 50-win opponents he has faced
80%.
on his path to winning his championships is drastically higher than anyone ever.
80%.
Specifically, the alleged players who stand higher on various all-time rankings.
Do it again, Kobe.
Alleged players who stand
80%. I already know this fact. 80% of the teams he faced was 50-win teams. Competition is Kobe's number one. You talking about competition overall, playoffs? You could throw star players. You could throw finals. But the finals is where he get it, you know what I'm saying? Boston Celtics twice. Orlando, who beat Cleveland, who was a really good team. All the teams he faced in the Eastern Conference, from the Spurs to the Mavs to the Suns to the Rockets to the tough Utah Jazz teams. Duels with Chauncey Billups and Carmelo and AI. Denver Nuggets. Early, you know what I'm saying, duels with the Kings and the Blazers. Oh, man.
higher on various all-time ranking lists. Just taking a look at a few here and in comparing it to the whopping 85% of 50-win teams Bryant faced, well, LeBron James is sitting at just 50%. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
You heard what he said, right?
to the whopping 85%.
My bad, I was off. 85%. I was off by 5%. I knew it was at least 80%. 85% of the teams he faced was 50. Come on, nobody is. Bro. And Kobe won 5 titles in this era, bro. In the 2000s. By 2010, he had all his titles. All of them. LeBron is in his 23rd year, still trying to get number 5. Y'all putting Steph Curry over Kobe? I love Steph Curry. He's not close to Kobe, bro. I'm sorry. I love Steph. The only thing we can argue about is really on the offensive end. We can argue about that. We but as a complete player, he's not close to Kobe. What Kobe is on the offensive and defensive end, especially for the era Kobe played in, bro. The disrespect will not be tolerated anymore, bro. Anymore. It won't be tolerated anymore, bro. I'm sorry. I don't care about this video being extra long or nothing like that. We doing this for Kobe, bro. I'm tired of the disrespect. I know Scap Attack tired of the disrespect. I know Ticket tired. You know what I'm saying? Too Raw. Cut Who's been exposing it. Dreamers Pro, you know he tired of it. Me. KB, my boy KB Film Room. Pull up. Shout out to my boy BJ who been making bangers. I pull up on his channel all the time. Shout out my brother BJ in LA doing his thing, man. Big Dog. Shout out my boy Big Dog. You know what I'm saying? Old Head Podcast. Brandon Love Sports TV. We tired of it, bro. Tired of the disrespect, bro. It's not going to be allowed anymore, bro. Kobe fans are finally coming out in droves and fighting back these lies. The disrespect of niggas who never was on Kobe level, speaking like if they would have been in Kobe's shoes, they would have did this. No, they wouldn't have. T-Mac capping up there like he ain't get outplayed by Baron Davis, like he ain't get outplayed by Chauncey Billups, Darren Williams. That's why Kwame Brown destroyed you. I know T-Mac loved Kobe and they was close and everything like that, but you were out of pocket for that, bro. Gilbert Arenas, fake ass Kobe fan. His claim to fame is dropping 60 on Kobe. But what they forget to tell you is that Kobe shut his ass down the next game. They forget to tell you that though. Yeah. They forget to tell you that. Yeah. Kobe shut his ass down. It's a reason why Michael Jordan was sitting up there crying his damn eyes out. What did he say? When Kobe Bryant died, a little piece of me died. LeBron wants that, but he can never get it. LeBron wants that, but he can never get it. I'm sorry, people blowing up my shit right now.
Of 50 win teams Bryant faced, well, LeBron James is sitting at just 50%. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at only 43, Magic at 50, Larry at 55, Bill Russell 56, Tim Duncan 65, Steph Curry 63, and even the great Michael Jordan at just 67%. Again, Kobe Bryant.
They all higher than what? They all higher than who? Except for Kareem. They all higher than who? LeBron. Even Steph played tougher competition. Steph, look, Jordan the next highest. So Jordan, Kobe playing the toughest competition too. Come on, man. They beating the toughest competition too. Because if you at least a 50-win team, that's where they mark the competition at. The goal is to win at least 50 or more games to be considered an elite team, or even a dark horse type of contender. Come on, man. The game is about winning, dominance, skill, mentality. Then it's about stats, analytics. After all that, and the eye test, competition, accomplishments. Number one, winning. Winning is what it's about, bro. Dominance. Yes, it matters how you win. What was your impact on you winning that title? Yes, that all matters. You have to put that in the context. But it's still about winning. Don't let them trick you into thinking that stats matter more than winning. Don't ever let them trick you like that. That's a loser's mentality. That's a cop-out. That's a cop-out. trying to justify stats over winning. That is just a cop out. Nobody wants to lose. Nobody wants to drop 40 points and lose the fucking game. Nobody wants to keep going to the fucking finals and losing and be like, yeah, well, I mean, I made it to the final. Like, bro, real winners, they not satisfied with that. You think Jordan would have been satisfied if he was 0-6 in the finals, but he had all of those accolades? No. You think Kobe would have been happy if he was 2-5 in the finals? He only won 2 championships and lost. Hell no. You think Curry would have been okay with being 2-4 and losing 2015 and 2016? Real winners don't subscribe to that. I know I don't.
85% of his opponents with 50 plus wins on his title runs. Yet he still won 5 of them with only 1 top 75 player and for only 3 of those 5 playoff runs. And finally, at the top spot on my list, okay, perhaps not the most unknown, but damn it, did you know Kobe is arguably the only player who ever did or ever will get close to Michael Jordan? In fact, there are 2 players in league history that have at least 9 first-team selections and 9 first-team defensive selections. And those 2 players, yeah, you guessed it, Michael Jeffrey Jordan and Kobe Bean Bryant. And in fact, Kobe's combined 20 first-team selections is the most in league history, above Duncan, Kareem, LeBron, and yes, even Michael Jordan. So if you don't know, now you know. And a very, very happy International Mamba Day to all of you. As always, I greatly appreciate you guys tuning in, and as always,
great video, Scap. You niggas, you just don't learn, huh? You just don't learn, huh? That's how great Kobe was, man. Mamba out.